Brindlewick holds a junior tournament every autumn, and I want to be extremely clear, before I tell you anything else about it, that I had no intention of entering it. None. Zero. I had achieved a stable, modest life as a professional bruise, and I was, by my own private standards, thriving. Then Corwin entered me. I found out the way I find out most things that ruin my week, publicly, with no warning, in front of people. Round 1, the announcer called. Corwin Thatch, Iron Duelist, Epic Rank versus Arlo Penwick Hollow Rank. The crowd laughed, the comfortable, settled laugh of people who already believe they know exactly how the next 5 minutes are going to go. I turned to Corwin, standing beside me with the smug calm of a boy who has just set a trap. You entered me? I said. I entered my sparring partner, he said. Seemed only fair. You've gotten so much practice. Practice implies I know what I'm doing, I told him. I would describe the last month as more of an extended, mutual accident. Then this should be quick, he said. And right on cue, the panel decided this was the perfect moment to remind me that the audience was over 200 people and that I should try not to die in front of this many witnesses, because apparently that complicates the paperwork. There's paperwork, I said, mostly to myself, mostly in despair. My own power is making jokes at me now. Serious, I have been outpaced, comedically, by a glowing rectangle. The bell rang before I could finish spiraling, which, in retrospect, was probably for the best. Here's what the crowd saw. Corwin opened with a controlled flurry of iron light strikes, fast and precise, the kind of thing that takes years of training to make look effortless. And Arlo Penwick, that's me, moved through every single one of them like I already knew exactly where they were going to land, dodging with a loose, almost bored economy of motion, until I caught Corwin's final strike on a forearm wrapped in faint, flickering gold light and turned the boy's own momentum right back into him. He hit the ground, for the second time in a month. Here's what I actually experienced. Pure, undiluted terror, converted at the very last possible second into action, because the panel had apparently decided this was the day to show its whole hand. Mid-fight, it informed me I had naming rights over the skill combination I just used, completely unprompted. I'm being asked to name things, I said out loud. I would like everyone to know I am currently dodging for my life and also doing paperwork. With a 3-second deadline ticking down and an actual boy on fire beside me, I panicked and shouted the only name that came to mind. The plot armor special. And the panel, completely deadpan, confirmed that its effectiveness was directly proportional to how badly I was panicking. Current panic level, exceptional. Performance, also exceptional. Corwin hit the ground a second time, and the crowd, which 30 seconds earlier had been laughing the comfortable laugh of people who already knew the ending, made a very different noise. The high, startled noise of an audience watching the ending rewrite itself live. I stood in the middle of the ring, chest heaving, one arm faintly glowing gold, completely unable to explain a single thing that had just happened, and said, to 200 strangers, the most honest sentence I have ever produced under pressure. I would also like to know what just occurred. The crowd, somehow, took this as confidence. I've learned since that the line between confidence and complete bewilderment shouted loudly enough is thinner than anyone would like to admit. I won the tournament not the way Corwin would have, with technique, with a single affinity sharpened over years into something elegant. I won it badly, loudly, stitched together out of other people's stolen light and one terrible, panic-named skill. Sasha found me afterward, sitting on an overturned crate, holding ice against what was rapidly becoming the most impressive bruise of my career. Hollow rank, she said, sitting beside me. Tournament champion. I'd like that on my gravestone. Actually, I told her. Right under killed by a goat named Disaster. You're ridiculous, she said. I am extremely aware, I told her. You're also, she said more quietly, with an expression I hadn't seen from her before, the luckiest person I have ever met. I want that on the record, too. That night, the panel showed me my bond level had climbed to 41%. And a new status, locked, waiting at 50. I had absolutely no idea what was waiting for me there. I had every intention of finding out.